Hello everybody! Today I'm going to cover Lilith Moon's old Hollywood hair tutorial. So, may have been wondering at the appearance of my hair. Ugh. That's what I say when I look in the mirror. No, it's because this is my natural hair. It's normally curly, and so I brushed it after I got out of the shower, so I'm like, oh, if I brush it, it'll be straight like Lilith Moon's in the video, and then it'll be comparable. No. This is, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I slept on it last night, and I guess I thought my hair would just get straight in my sleep. Yeah. Her natural hair is straight, so that's why I wanted my hair to be straightened, but I also didn't want to straighten my hair because that would be changing probably what she did. I'm assuming she didn't straighten her hair. Maybe she did. I don't know. But she has naturally straight hair. So, the beginning of the video starts. I will put a picture up somehow. I still haven't figured that out. But the beginning of the video starts with her having a side part on her left eye. Like I said, I'm doing an exact representation, an exact replica of the videos. So, yeah, here we got the part. It's not really straight, but I tried, so don't hate me.
I'm going to apply hot rollers on both sides of my side parting.
You're going to need these curlers. She has them in the description box of her video, and that's what I typed in on Google, and I found them on Amazon, I think. So Amazon or eBay works for these type of curlers that she's using. This hairspray, this is the exact one that she uses in the video.
And I'm going to use some hairspray on each mesh.
It's the Nivea Diamond Gloss styling spray, so that. And a brush. Any brush will do, but she uses a brush that's like specifically these type of not tongs. Bristles? I don't know the word. But yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know if you can hear the music, but she plays Telephone the whole time, and besides the fact that it kind of drowns out her voice, I really don't like the song Telephone by Lady Gaga. She's doing Lady Gaga's hair from the music video of Telephone. So I'm doing a replica of a replica.
In this tutorial, I'm going to show you. I start from taking a section from the front, using some hairspray in it, and finally applying a hot roller that I secure using a clip that comes with it.
So she grabs the first piece of hair from the larger side, so my part, like the larger side, there's more hair over here. So, and she grabs the very front piece, and she grabs a generally big piece, I'd say. That's pretty big. Alright, what next? Then she hairsprays it. Here we go. I don't know how far down. Do you do the whole thing? I don't do hair. Then you take a little munchkin, go under the hair, and wrap the bottom piece, and then twist up. Did I just do it? Yes, I did. And then she says to secure it using that. Oh, mine doesn't look the same as hers. Mine doesn't look the same as hers because mine falls. Hers just stays like that. So if you can get it to stay like that, frick! I've already messed it up. Okay. One down. Celebration time. Come on. It's celebration.
I take the following section.
And she says take the next section, which is like, that's like the next section, right? I don't, all hair is different. And she it's just the edge. I know I'm tasting it too. Oh, gross. Okay. She has really thin hair, so it's like, I don't know if that's why hers stays. Oh, put this part on, grabbing like that. I'm so dumb. Okay. There we go. What is this? What? We'll just see at the end if it worked out. Okay. So then while she's doing this one, she explains that her hot rollers come in 3 different sizes, and she uses the biggest ones up here, the medium ones down here, and the smallest ones down here. So that's why it's always really important before you do any makeup or hair or DIY or cooking tutorials to watch the whole video before you do it. I'm assuming most people wouldn't just like click on a video, go get all the ingredients, and then not actually watch it before doing it. But it is really important to watch it, because if you don't, you're going to be left with like something like that, like a tip that they give at the end or something, and then be like, oh dang, I should have watched it first. Because sometimes they'll mess up and then be like, don't do that step, but they kept it in just to show you or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is not working out for me for sure. And this one's burning my ear. Okay, it stopped. Nope. No, it didn't. Look at how neat hers look. It's just like in a row. Boom, boom, boom. And mine, they're like, help me. I'm like, I can't. I've done my best.
Here I'll use the smallest one because it's the lowest section.
Then she takes an underhair piece, which I don't have any more underhair pieces on this side. I put them all in the curler. So I've already failed. So I'm going to take a little piece just from somewhere under my hair. And yeah, it's also important to watch their form, exactly how they do it. So she always puts it under. Does that make sense? Like, goes under the hair. And then, alright. It goes under the hair and then you bring it up. Don't listen to me. It's also really important, I feel like not a lot of people on YouTube do this, but it's also really important to read the description box, because in the description box she does say that these curlers are not best and they left kinks in her hair, like where the curler rolled. Now it doesn't do it to my hair, so I'm assuming it's just for really thin haired people, but she does say like, oh, don't do this, and you know, that kind of stuff.
Now I proceed to the other side.
Now she goes to the other side and she just takes a big section on the top. Ooh, look at that, it's sectioned perfectly for me. And since it's the top, I'm going to take a bigger one. Oh, I forgot the hairspray. Now her rollers have clips on them. So I don't know if that changes a lot of how it'll turn out for both of us, but also the fact that everyone's hair is different. But that's the whole point of me doing this, is to show you if it works on a different hair style, hair type, hair genome. That's not right. She also says she's only going to do 2 sections, so those were my 2 sections, if that makes sense. That's the whole side of the hair. The rest is all in the back. Oh my word, this looks atrocious. I look like those movies from the 80s where like they're being chased by a serial killer and they run like miles and their hair's still in curlers. That's what I look like. Don't kill me. I just need to take my curlers out.
When I move to the back, I want to roll them in the backward direction.
And then she goes to the back, and so she says you have to roll it in the backwards direction. So there's a different type of rolling. And she calls it a mesh, which she means just like chunk of hair in French. She speaks French, and so I speak French, and so a mesh is like a chunk, or like if you get highlight, they're called like, yeah. You just take a piece of the back hair Actually, I'm going to brush it out because it got a little messy. And then she mentions that, like, your mesh, or your, like, chunk of hair shouldn't be bigger than the roller right here. So, like, this shouldn't be bigger than the actual roller. And then mine for sure is. No, it's not. We'll see. So that's important to know also before you start. Can you see this, what I'm doing? Ow, burns. You put it under again and roll like that. Hers is kind of off camera too, but you can see right as she starts, she puts it under. So you have to do the same thing for all the curls. This is hard stuff. It's hard to be a girl. And then the video cuts out, so it's done. I'm just kidding. So I'm going to do the rest of my hair just hoping I'm doing it like her. I'm assuming she takes another piece from lower down, does the same thing. Grab some hair that is no bigger than your mesh, and then go underneath, wrap it, and then secure it. Oh, hairspray. Don't forget the hairspray step. I keep forgetting to say that. Do not forget to hairspray. I'm sure there's someone out there who just like does this stuff in like seconds though. The video is only a few minutes long, so like, I mean she does edit, but like still. She does the first part in like less than 2 minutes. But don't you love pollution and killing the ozone? I'm not an environmentalist, but I do try not to use a ton of hairspray all the time. Mostly because I never, ever, 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 ever do my hair, so hair is a mystery to me. Now, before I started my channel, I actually was doing all these already in this exact order too. I did the jar first and then this, but I decided after about 10 or 15 of makeup look, hair looks, cooking, that I would do the channel instead of just like do it for my own personal, like, oh, this one didn't work. So I actually have done this hair before. In the next few videos I do, I've actually already covered them, like, just didn't document them. By the way, this is the last one she shows. She cuts to just doing this last mesh, this last chunk. But yeah, I already did a few of the makeup looks, so I actually already had all this stuff from doing it before. And yeah, it actually went a lot better the last time I did this. Maybe it was because my hair was straightened. I did straighten it so it would be just like hers. And there we go. My hair's all up. So yeah, I've kind of already judged this one, but now I get to see if it works again months later. She says to let it cool for 20 to 30 minutes, so I'll go 25, and then I'll come back and finish it off and rate it. Alright, it has now been about 25, 28 minutes. She doesn't show herself removing all the rollers, so I'm just going to jump right into it. And the good ship, the candy shop, it's a good trip, lollipop. Shirley Temple? I feel ridiculous. I could be like, could be on the Hunger Games in the Capitol. No. I'm a lollipop from the Wizard of Oz. A lollipop man. We represent. Oh, also, while I'm doing this and just taking these out, I forgot to mention that you have to be really careful. So they decided, I guess, that plastic is best with these curlers, so I actually have melted a couple of them because they'll, when you put them in, how it is, it's just really intricate. They'll touch the metal. There's this really fine line, and if you get the metal on it at all, it'll melt. So, if you get these, be forewarned. You are now forewarned. Okay. These are pretty big curls. I'm trying to do it in the order that I put them in, just because I'm weird. Oh, wow. Oh wow, this one like... Okay. Crunchy. Listen to that crunchy. Can you hear that? Oh, so crunchy. Wow. This one is hard. Can you hear that crunch? Oh dear. Ouch. Oh, that one's like just a... This one doesn't even feel like I have hairspray in it. Oh no, did I miss one? I missed one. I should redo this whole thing. No, I won't. Dang it though. I didn't want to miss one. Ooh, I certainly did not miss. Ow! Oh wow. You guys see that? This is bad. They rip, they tear your hair. Okay. How's this one looking? Oh. Feels crunchy and curly. Favorite thing to do after you get your hair all curled? Now that I've embarrassed myself publicly, we can move on.
Yes. Style by brushing the curls through.
Now she pretty much just rips through it with a brush. Let's go for it. She starts right in the middle, right at the front. Oh, this isn't bad. This is also the non-hairsprayed side. Okay, that just made it. Now it's just flat. Okay, the more I'm watching it, she like really brushes it. I was trying not to touch the curls too much. She goes for it. I can't brush it. I can't. She says the hairstyle immediately changes and then goes right into curling this side, or brushing this side. So here we go. No, you have to do it. Do it for the tube. That is all. It is done. Wow, this does not look like hers. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just not like I worked all that time to curl my hair and then I feel like after brushing it out, it really didn't do much. Alright, it's rating time. First of all, for the timing, it took about 20 minutes exactly to put all the curlers in hairspray and brush it out. And then I was also filming in between that, so maybe even less time. And then you have the 20-minute wait period, or 25 or 30, just depending. So let's go 20 and 25, so 45 minutes, and then that took actually about 15 total to take them all out, put the curlers back, and brush it. So an hour-long hairstyle for this. Just depends on who you are, if that's worth it. I am not a hair person, so like this is doing my hair fancy for me. Like this is really fancy. I either go ponytail or bun. I literally cannot braid my hair. I'm not kidding when I say that. So future tutorials for the hair should be fun. So yeah, this is nice, but not worth an hour for me. I don't know if I'm just slow. Most people could probably get it a lot faster, but not I. Overall easy or hard to follow? I would say it was fairly easy to follow the video. So I'd say a 4. It wasn't like the easiest thing. She did use a cut that showed her not putting the rest of her hair in curls, but like it's the same thing. She also, in the middle of her hair brushing, kind of like cuts it and then cuts it before she takes her curls out. So I don't know if I'm missing something or if it was just on me. So yeah, I don't know. So I'd say 4 is fair. Raw outcome is a 3. I want to go lower, but I feel like it would be fair. This is also her first YouTube video and my first hair one, so like it's probably all my fault. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look that great. It doesn't look like hers, so for me, even if the outcome is on me, I would say it's a 3. As far as informative, I'm going to give it a 5, just because, yeah, she gives you the fact about the mesh, what she calls it, the mesh, shouldn't be bigger than a curler, and that is really helpful. Yeah, just basic information that I wouldn't know because I haven't curled my hair, and she tells you to go bigger to smaller, which is helpful. As for the overall video, just like quality, everything, I'm going to say a 4. The music is a little too loud, and she does have the cuts that possibly impair the effectiveness of the tutorial. It's not large, which is why I'm just going to say 4. I mean, it's not a perfect video, which would be a 5, so 4. That totals to 16 out of 20, so she got an 80%, a B-. It's pretty good for hair, and for me, not being able to do hair, and for her, it being her first. Yeah, I mean, it went well. It went okay. It didn't go horribly. I've tried hair tutorials on YouTube that were a disaster, impossible to do, just, yeah, weren't possible for an average person to do, so this is pretty good. I think the fact that she was putting a bunch of hairspray on, I don't think that helps. I mean, it helps to hold it, but, like, she held it really close, so I did, and I feel like if we were farther away, because it made it really crunchy, so it hurt to brush, and it yeah, I didn't like that she used so much, and on every curl. What I've always seen is people just spray it and then curl real fast, curl like in a whole area really fast, so you don't spray every individual strand or chunk or mesh, whatever you say in your country. So yeah, B-. That's pretty good. Should definitely go check out her channel. She has really good tutorials. Lilith Moon. Her channel link will be in the description below, as for this exact video's link. You should go check that out too and try it out and see if you get the same results as I do, and if you'd rate it the same. Yeah, if you were planning on trying it, I hope this helped to show you my experience, and you should follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. I've had a Snapchat for a few months now, but I just got an Instagram like 2 weeks ago. Both of those are going to be in the description below. I tagged pins and things in my picture of my jar for the last tutorial, and she commented and liked it. I was like blown away. I don't know if that's like common on Instagram for like famous people to comment when someone read out their work. Not famous, I mean she has a lot of subscribers, but like if a YouTuber comments back, I don't know, that makes me feel really crazy good, and yeah, I think it's cool. It didn't turn out the greatest, but maybe I'm just really bad at hair, which I am. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I know my videos are long, but I have to do a tutorial and then review it, so if you've made it this far, I really do appreciate it. Currently, I have 9 subscribers, and I know all of them either myself or through someone, but it's still sweet that you guys are following me. I love you guys. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and have a great day, guys. Bye.